Hi everyone, I'm Russ Hamilton. I'm a retired sergeant with the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation.
Hey there, Cheer Talk fans and my Keepers of Chaos. Russ Hamilton here. Hey, so anyway, Anthony asked me to jump on board this little subject that he's doing, and he basically sent out a little blurb to me saying, hey, where do you think that you're making the most impact, the most difference at, and how does that motivate you? And so anyway, I kind of look at it from a couple different perspectives. One, of course, is my own first person viewpoint, which I can talk about a little bit here in just a second. But then I also think about a lot of my friends and the things that they were into and the places that they made a difference at. And I certainly wouldn't want to put any words in their mouth or anything. But like when I look at a guy like a buddy of mine, Dale, and the dude's a fabulous pistolero. He's great at firearms instruction, and he's a trainer for a whole lot of other things. He made a huge impact in Department of Corrections. Made a huge impact with me because he was one of the guys that trained me up. And so I think that, down through the years, that's probably the way maybe he would look at it. We got another guy over on Keepers of Chaos, John Mendeborn, and that guy's, does peer support counseling and deals with suicide prevention. Can you imagine what it's like to be a guy like him who's maybe being put in a position to save someone's life, to stop someone from committing suicide? You want to talk about a huge impact, if you will, about something. And then, I've got lots of other friends and stuff that were involved in things like, the department's alarm response and suppression of riots and stuff like Rob Sharkey, He really, took the bull by the horns. And I think that was probably, one of his greatest impacts besides being a CERT team commander and all that. So anyway, those are just some of the things that if you're looking in your career that you want to go after, you want to chase after, just the day in and day out. I mean, that might be for some people. That's not where I was at. That's not where my head was at. Now, I personally think that the biggest impact that I made was in the arena of just plain old crime fighting. I mean, I loved going out there and being on those tiers and stopping things from happening, intercepting drugs, intercepting cell phones. My big specialty really was finding weapons. I worked really hard to get that way, and I was finding weapons all the time. And so I think that I made a big impact in security. Well, now I'm retired stuff, so not making that impact there anymore, obviously. But in a way I am, because I'm passing some of that knowledge on to other people in this particular venue, in this particular format and stuff. So I'd like to see some people, speak up and, say, hey, where they think that they're making an impact or where they'd like to be making an impact and how they're doing it. Because, there's some people in here, maybe you're not in the law enforcement part of corrections, but maybe you're more involved maybe in like counseling. So maybe, you're excited about something like, the rehabilitation aspect, or maybe if you're a nurse, maybe you're excited about being able to make an impact in making better policy, better decisions, and better ways to bring, medical care to the inmates. Maybe part of what you're interested in doing is later on, or maybe even right now, maybe you're involved in wanting to be one of those tactical guys that goes out there on these CRT teams, and sometimes they help the locals serve warrants. A lot of times they're involved with what happens out at the prison in the way of riots. Maybe that's your forte. Maybe that's your thing. There's a million things inside corrections that we can look at. But where is it that you think that you will make the biggest impact? So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. I hope I didn't color too far outside the borders on this whole thing. But anyway, I hope everyone out there is having a great day. Everyone, stay safe.